I fixed this Hisense TV, and I'm going to be explaining how I did it. The TV we're going to be looking at is a Hisense 43R6E3. However, this is a very common issue among many other brands and models. So let's take a look at the symptoms. Alright, so when we first plug it in, we see a red light on the indicator, and then I'm just using a flashlight on the screen to try to see the startup logo. Now, sometimes you can also hear a sound if you start messing with the remote. In any case, all these symptoms point to a backlight issue. So this is the tool that we use to test the backlight strips at the connector. Just make sure you have the connector unplugged from the power board. We're looking to see if there's stable voltage and no open circuit. We are at open. We test the backlight and it is open, So in this case, we know we have an open circuit, and so that means that we have to replace or repair the backlight strips themselves. This is where you would order the backlight strips. You can just search up the model number on eBay with the word backlight strips and you will find them. Now, if the backlight strips are good, that means that it's somewhere on the power board, probably a microcontroller or a power chip. And so in that case, you would have to either repair or replace the power board. If you want a full step-by-step breakdown of this repair, we will have a link in the description to the full unedited repair video. But in any case, I'll give you a few tips on how I removed the screen. First of all, make sure before you remove the bezel that all screws have been removed. Make sure that nothing is in the way of the panel boards. That means tape, adhesive, and other things that could be blocking the panel board from moving. You're going to want to tape those boards to the panel itself. And finally, I use suction cups to remove the panel from the chassis. We know the problem, we're at the backlight strips, and so now what? A backlight strip is a simple circuit usually consisting of a string of LEDs in series. There's a positive terminal that connects to power and a negative terminal that connects to ground. The flow of electricity is something like this. Within the strips, the LED gets powered and completes the circuit for the next LED to get power. It then loops around in a thin return line to complete the circuit at the negative terminal. Well, most of the time, an open backlight circuit is caused by one bad LED. Sometimes it can be obvious which one is bad. You'll see a burn mark. But most of the time, we have to do more investigation. Got a pretty stable backlight. So I'm just narrowing down which side of the backlight circuit is broken, and I'm going to continue to narrow it down. Got anything? Yes. So we have narrowed it down to 5. As you can see, we narrowed it down to 5 like I just said. No, so we found the bad light. And we keep using that strategy, and as you can see, I found the bad one. This LED has a black dot in it. So that black dot is a burn mark. We know that one is bad already, but that's just more confirmation. So after removing the LED, we have 2 options to complete the circuit again. The first option is to complete the circuit by just bridging the connection with some solder. YouTube.
Song that there's on YouTube, what?
Or you can do what I ended up doing, which was inserting another backlight from another strip into the circuit. Now, I prefer this method because it puts less strain on the rest of the LEDs. Ideally, you want to replace the strips, but with proper backlight saving practices, this method works quite well. Plug it in. Get a light on the indicator. Gonna give it a couple seconds. Flash incoming. Wow! And there we go. It's gonna turn on again, sorry. Okay, so. All right, maybe we have to press it. There we go. As always, don't experiment with devices with high wattage unless you're confident you know what you're doing. This video is mostly just supposed to be educational and entertaining while showing you behind the scenes of how a TV gets repaired. So that is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more, check out the full unedited video in the description for the full repair, and subscribe for more videos like this. I hope you have a lovely day and keep doing what you love.